Hello and welcome to Bellatini Art. I'm Jess and we are coloring this evening. Yeah. Hello, welcome. Hey, Angela. How's it going? I'm trying to pick out a page here and I'm on the struggle bus. So I thought perhaps you would be able to help. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Hi, Lori. Just got done. It's hot outside, Angela. I can't even stand by the back door. My goodness, it's hot. It goes from like cold and rainy the other day to flat out freezing. Oh, look, I made this really yummy, like kind of dinner, kind of. Isn't this so yummy and pretty? It's hot. Anything that is over 60 is hot. But I'm very proud of you because I'm telling you right now that if there was a fire, I could hardly walk. So, hey, Amy. I'm hoping. Sarah just looked up a place to that Remy that specializes in the condition I have, and it's in Maryland. I'm like, what? That's too far. Well, I decided I was gonna do this today, and then yeah, I am wanting to do a mermaid. I'm kind of feeling like doing skin right now for some reason. Why? I don't know. I have a few books on the agenda this month, but I haven't been like feeling anything really truly. I'm kind of in that, I don't mind coloring, but I don't want to pick anything out. I don't want to pick out colors. So there's that. I did get a very long nap. Yeah, I thought I could do that. I'll do that. You know what? I'll do that, Shannon, because just no motivation. About this one. Yikes. Yikes. I know everyone's like, why are you scared of this? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't know. It always intimidated me. There's so many lines. Hi, Kim. How are you? Okay, now that I did this part, now I have to figure out colors. You know what I find is hilarious, my friends, is I've always been a no salt person. Like no salt, no extra salt. Like I might cook with it a little bit, but that's as far as it goes. Hey, Michelle. And now I have to have all the salt. And it is so hard on my taste buds. All right, so I can use water mediums. What does this paper allow for water? Oh my goodness. For water mediums? I'm okay. I'm okay, Michelle. I did clean up my desk last night because I had to, and it's not quite as clean. Sorry, I'm late to class. Well, I'm technically not late to class anymore because I think I'm going to go at 5:30 now. It's just really hard. That extra 30 minutes it's kind of gruesome. Get down. On another note, I'm very, very excited because we are getting a new puppy. And we get her not tomorrow, but the next day. And yes, I am like, what? I can't believe we're getting another puppy. I feel like I'm having a baby. I feel because I am going to be having a baby because they are babies. But I'm so excited for Remy to have a buddy. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I know I'm not excited about the baby process, but I am excited to have somebody for Remy because he is getting so sad. All he ever does is antagonize his brother, and his brother's getting old and wants nothing to do with him. He's like, look, kid, if you don't get away from me, I might bite your whole head off. He's not truly mean to him, but you can tell he's just flat out annoyed, and all Remy wants to do is play. So I don't know. I know it's so much work, and I'm so scared. I know. Shannon, I'm saying poor me to me. It's all right. I want to get it over with. You know, we're still a little bit in the puppy stage with Remy, and I just want to get it over with. I want to be in a year from now, I want to be where I'm at with Remy right now. So I got to get going. And the right puppy honestly fell into our lap, and we're super stoked about that. And that's just what's going to happen. And I know how much work it is. I really do. I just went through it with Remy. But now I get my little girl. Okay, because I don't have a little girl in my life. I only have little boys, and I've only ever had boys. So I get to experience the little girl thing. See if she's sweet. Remy is the sweetest puppy I've ever had in my life. I know you told me that this morning, Michelle. I'm so sorry. It's another Dorset hound. She's long hair and she's brownish. I'll post a picture. And her name is Aura. We named her Aura. So she will be here Saturday. Ooh. Oh, you like that name? Awesome. Awesome. It's kind of silly, you know, why we named her that, but myself and Sarah both have, you know, pretty extreme migraines, as you guys have probably heard. And we both get auras. So let's name her Aura. It's a nice word anyway, so. Are you guys a fan of these things? These extra things in here? Just so you guys know, this is a buddy color with Angela and Shannon, and I'm not sure if anyone else has joined in with us, but I know the three of us picked up this page, and I'm quite excited to do this because I swear to you, I have zero confidence in doing these books. And so here I am being big girl. I'm just going to be a big girl about it. I wish that I didn't mind. They annoy the living daylights out of me. Nice. What mermaid picture are you going to do, Michelle? Yeah, that's what I've heard. I have all old books. I don't have anything new mythographic. I saw the newest one when we were at Walmart last month, and I thought about it, but I was like, I don't quite color in them now. Should I be doing that? You know, but perhaps you guys will motivate me to do it. I did one last month, didn't like it, but I did it. And, you know, semi successful, I suppose. I don't know. Hated it personally, but no, I can't win everything, for goodness sakes. I'm allowed to mess up too. Like the little, like there's a random, like, I don't know, he puts random disc, what's this called? A microphone in here. You know, the little extra things that they just flippers and like sockets in the middle of the rainbow and whatever that is. I don't know. A ball, a beach ball. I know. I just, I want it that way. I want what I want, Shannon. If it was like to go more with the scene, I think I would be less judgy about it. Did you finish yours today? Oh, thank goodness. There's too many of me out there complaining about it, probably. I don't feel alone then, right? Sorry for those of you that do like it. How was your day? It's Thursday. I feel like it's still Tuesday. They probably do, Shannon. I'm not a fan of really small things like that, like coloring them. So it's more frustrating for me than anything because I don't really want to color the small things. That's just me in general with coloring. I'm not a fan of coloring super small things. It's probably why I struggle with these books to start with. But I'm getting over it. I told myself I was going to get over it this year. because these books have potential to be some really cool pages, as we've seen out there. And if I want to get with the program, I got to get over myself. So here I am getting over myself. They are very detailed. Yeah. You know, I've always had a little bit of a hard time with something that's very detailed and something that is like those cute and cozy kind of books. I also am intimidated by them too. Fair enough, Shannon. I'm just going to do all one color. People are like, let me see your picture. And I'm like, it's all one color. That would be really funny. April Fool's was last month, right? Shannon, how's your sunburn? Are you feeling better? Did it make you sick? Because when I get burnt like that, I get sick. How's everyone else doing? Are you doing okay after your walk, Angela? Oh, itchy, yes. I believe that. Think it's going to peel? If I get in the sun, I usually peel and I'll burn really bad one time, and then the rest of the summer I start getting really dark. Mythic World. It's near the back of the book. It's wild. Well, I'll have to take a look at that. Is anybody else doing any mermaids this month? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Sarah and I were trying to start walking because I can't really walk, but I have to walk at night, I think. It's such a combination. Like, I can't be too cold outside. I can't get cold, you know, all these things. And it also can't be hot. So I might have to stand in my kitchen and walk in place. Yeah, I agree with you. I was thinking about how nice it would be to get one of those audiobooks and just listen to it while I walk. But walking is a tough skill for me these days. I can actually, so here's the deal. I can walk. That's not the problem. The problem is standing up. And then once I get walking, all the blood will stay in my feet and then cause my brain to want to pass out. Where's Kim? Kim's, oh, Shannon, I still need to walk today. How far are you walking? I mean, I could probably only maybe, I mean, I stepped out this last week and then slept for 2 days. So I just don't know how to make it happen. I'm trying. I promise you. I want to make it happen. Because I'm telling you, just being in the house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is a bummer. Especially for someone like me. I'm the walking motivator. Well, bring it. I mean, you might get real irritated with me, Shannon. Because I'm wanting to do it. I've always been very, very athletic and very like on the go. I went to the gym forever. I did all the things. And now that I have this stupid dang condition, it don't like me to walk or to move. It's good. It's good to be a motivator. A lot of us need it. And when you have a friend like Shannon that you know isn't trying to be like mean but motivating, it's good. It's a good thing to me. That's how I normally am. Man, how much the world has changed for me. I'm not usually someone that will just sit around. Like, I don't even know how to do it. It's so it's like murder to the mind. I was just telling Sarah, like, I can't believe how much you do, Shannon. Like, you're always doing something, and it blows my mind. You need her in your pocket? Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah. Yes, yes. And that's what I keep telling myself. And that's what I told Sarah is that if I could stand up and not, pass out or get like super sick, then I can walk. I can keep going. It's it's just getting me up and being stable. Once I'm stable, then I can walk. I'm going to pay for the repercussions after. There are a lot of people with my condition, they flat out tell you don't ever exercise again. I'm like, that's not an option. So rather it be just in bed or walking up and down my hallway all day, like I'm not going to not do something. I have to. Humans need to exercise. So I'm here and I'm listening and I want it. Just like I want to read. I really want to read and I'm gonna do it. Mark my words. I think I am going to start with that one book, Angela, the Discovery Witches. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That would help, like a bike, exercise bike. Yeah, that might help. Hmm. I didn't think about that. That's dumb. I walk almost 900 steps. Yeah. I don't know how, I mean, so Sarah's not off until 11 p.m. this whole week. And so I'm like, dang, I guess I'll start. Maybe I could at that time because it won't be so hot. Just maybe like just 10 minutes or even 5 if I can. I'm not a morning person in any way, shape, or form. Like, I hate the morning. The morning should not exist other than when I want it to. When I want it to, it better exist. Because I like a morning sunrise. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think I need to do that, Shannon. A little exercise thing. Because they have exercising, we were talking about the other day, like for me to do it in bed. And so I do some of those like leg thing, like the leg lifts and stuff like that. But I even have to be careful there because it'll throw all my blood to my heart and then it tries to pump it really fast. And then that's also a doozy. I'm not trying to make excuses. It's a real thing. I got to get Angela to start getting up at a decent time, but one thing at a time. I think I'm on Angela's team. I promise you, I'm on Angela's team. I don't like getting up early either. Actually, it's not so true anymore. I actually really do like getting up early now. My body doesn't like getting up. So mentally, I like it. Physically, it's like, what are you thinking? Because my body still wants to try to stay up late also. And I'm just not in the jam of wake or staying up all night anymore. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's very, very lonely to stay up all night. Oh man. She's like, sorry. That happens to me too. I will be in the middle of watching a live or eating anything, and next thing I know, I'm out and I cannot help it. And unfortunately, my body requires a minimum of 10 hours of sleep. And it doesn't matter if I break it up or not, it still wants 10 hours of sleep. So if I get 4 here and 6 later, I have to. But I won't be able to go longer than 6 hours without 10 hours of sleep. And this is crazy talk. How did I raise children as a single mom by myself with no sleep for all those years, and now I literally can't make myself stay awake? Well, I know why now, but that's besides the point. It's just such a mental shift, and I don't know how to deal with me. I tell myself all the time, I am sick of you. Get your act together. I woke up this morning, 8:45, and fell asleep. Yes, yep, that happens. I was up at 9:30 this morning, and then I stayed awake until around 2 something, and then I had a nap until 5 and made it here at 5:30, and I'm very, very proud of myself, actually. Oh, the fatigue is so real. I just wanna wake up by 8 o'clock in the morning. I know that's late for a lot of people, but 8 o'clock daily is my goal, and I want to be to bed by 11 o'clock at night. That's what I want. Can I just be that normal person? I watched this thing about how they say that, you get up early and your body does better. And then they put all these, like, electroid things on these people or whatever the heck they did. And they did this whole monitoring situation where the person slept in late and stayed up late for the first 2 weeks and monitored their vitals and all of their things, took blood tests, and then they went and did the whole 5:30 in the morning and did that for 2 weeks. And their actual body physically did better by sleeping in than it did by getting up. And so ever since I've watched that, I was like, what's the point of getting up early? I know that that was just that individual human, but I've always thought, like, why? I feel so tired when I get up early, even if it's the same amount of sleep. Hi, love. How are you? We're talking about getting up early, Sarah, and how hard it is, and how bad I want to get up early. I talk about this all the time. Go outside. Go outside. You're okay. You're okay. He will not leave me. He will not leave me anymore. He just is scared to leave me. Mornings are for the birds, but Shannon's convinced we all need to be morning people. Feeling better now after my sleep. But I can imagine you're pretty tired today. I need to get you to bed very quickly. Tonight. So we can do one last thing and get Aura. I can't believe we're gonna get Aura. I mean, those of you that stay up late, isn't staying up late lonely? I'm not like I don't like to people, so that part of it is really nice for me. But I also like the people I do like in life, they're sleeping. So, yep, there's that. Angela, you need to get your act together. Do you hear Shannon? She's telling you. What's the beanies about more? Oh, Well, so I was saying how I would like to wake up early in the morning. I don't want to stay up late anymore, and it's driving me batty. And then we start talking about Angela and how she does the same thing. And then Shannon's a morning bird. And I really do crave being a morning person. I always have. I've always wondered, why do people want to get up in the morning? I didn't understand it. Now I get it a little bit more because I don't know. Night, what are you going to do at night? Sarah and I talk about this also. She was graveyard for so long, and she didn't even realize how much of the world she missed out by being graveyard. Yeah, I think a lot of us need that, Angela. I don't even know if it matters, and I think we've talked about that. It doesn't even matter like what the actual pounds are. Just healthy is the goal, and I don't know what that is for each individual, but man, losing weight is the like one of the hardest jobs. I think they say like quitting cigarettes and losing weight and stuff like that. I've never smoked cigarettes, so I don't know. But they say that, and I believe it because I've seen plenty of people try to stop smoking and lose weight also. I've been a victim of trying to lose weight in my life too. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, and that's what is important is that it's not about, to me, I've reached that age in life where, yeah, I guess it does matter how I look at some point, but it doesn't really matter to me. I just want to be healthy. I want my life back. And I'm not so out of shape that I can't get my life back. It's just the conditions that I have. I'm photophobic, first of all, so being outside in the light is human torture for me. But that's just the way life goes. It's not the same for everybody. But we're here and we can motivate each other. And that's what we all need is support. Support because I'll tell you right now, if you were trying to quit smoking, you don't have to have a cigarette. But if you're wanting to stop being obsessed with food, you still have to eat. So the willpower is a totally different game. So Sarah and I right now are calorie counting because calorie counting helps you realize what you're eating and helps you make great choices. It's not another easy thing, like when you get on specific diets, one, they don't ever last, and two, you gain your weight back. And then, also like you just really aren't giving yourself the right amount of nutrition. And so pretty much just eating like a diabetic. I am diabetic. So that's how we've been eating lately. And you will feel better without all those toxins in you. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how much it changes my body, how much I can maybe heal myself by eating better and getting some more blood flow going. Yeah, we just small. It will get easier. It will. I tell myself that every day. One day I'm not going to be like this. Don't know when, how, or why, but I'm gonna. For those of you that want to know, I'm working with the Albrect Dürers, which are beautiful. Oh, lasagna and hot sausage. Shut up. Why would you do that to me right now? Did you see what I had for dinner? This is dinner, and I'll have some protein later, but this is what I'm eating, and I'm going to get some protein. And, you know, I don't get lasagna. Taking shallow breaths. As soon as I started taking deep breaths, I felt, yes, we have to be careful. Kim, if that's anything that's so true, I have learned that when my heart rate goes really high, I have to start breathing like I'm in labor, because like I need to rush the air into my body so that my blood will pump faster. And if you breathe shallow, it's not going to push your blood around enough to get you going. So even though it might be uncomfortable, open up your mouth. Yes, it is. It is very hard at first, Angela. And I mean, I have always been very, very athletic growing up. I swam, I skated, I did derby, roller derby. I did like everything. And I literally was on the speed skate team. I really had to learn my breathing. And also, I have studied to be a doula, which are the people that help you have babies. And so, breathing is literally the key to the whole dang life. Nessa. Yes. It probably was a treat. Was it homemade, or was it like Stouffer's kind? What kind of lasagna did you have? Roller derby was fun. It was also a beating, but that was the fun part about it. And I've always had really like strong legs, so I'm able to be fast. And because I was on the speed team, I was fast, and I just loved it. I miss it. I want to be that lady. I wanted to be that lady that was still doing all the cool things into her, back half of her life. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. How do I do it? That's what I'm going to keep asking. And then eventually my brain, the way Jess thinks, she'll get it. So I got to figure out everything. That's who I am. I got to figure it out. If I don't understand something, I'll figure it out. Well, I can't ever type. My phone hates me. My phone hates me. Oh, hockey. Yes. We did that. Like all the guys in my family were super into hockey. So we were always practicing over at the school and stuff like that. And I didn't get to play, but I got to practice. That was their thing, not my thing. But they played ice hockey, and we would just roller hockey over there. But there's a very, very serious talent to holding that stick and whacking that stick to the puck and not falling on your face. Breathing is hard. Yes. That's interesting, right? Like that it's so hard to breathe when we have to. We don't realize how often we deprive ourselves of oxygen because of how we breathe. Yes, goalie is fun. And then I played a little bit of soccer when I was younger, but I was never good at it because I can't run. I cannot run for the life of me. It is so flippin' painful in every way, in my lungs and my body. My whole body hurts when I run. It's not it's not a kind of hurt thing. Like I'm in pretty serious pain. And that again is part of the breathing. You have to learn how to breathe to run. And I had a friend in the county I grew up in. He was like number whatever one in whatever, however you grade running. And he used to tell me, just stop. You don't know. I was like, what? You did, Kim? Me too, in high school. I miss swimming. I can probably swim better than I could probably walk. I should try that. We need to find a pool, Sarah. I mean, we got the gyms and stuff you can sign up for that have pools, but they're pretty far from us. I don't even know if we have a gym around here that has a pool. I don't know. I know further yonder they do. Not close. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Parks have pools. Do we have any of that, Sarah? You know, I always ask Sarah because she knows so much about this county and where things are at. So it's easier for me just to ask her where things are at than to even Google it, because I'm going to have to ask her where it's at or get out a map and all things. Who wants to do all that? I have a smart wife. Let's just ask her. Thank you, Nessa. Thank you. Yeah, I think that further south they have them because I've seen them and I know of them, but I don't think around here. Yeah, like what my mom has a lot of issues like that too, and she did water aerobics for years and just was in love with it. Probably wouldn't be good if I passed out in the pool though. I'm gonna turn my heater on. Thank you, Michelle. You know what they didn't give in this set? They didn't give a purple. I know I can mix, but listen, sometimes I want things simple. I've been in that mood lately. It's warm in here, Sarah, but I'm okay so far. Thank you for asking. It is like I went to go let Ruger out and up against the back wall. I think it felt like 90 degrees out there. I was like, what in tarnation is happening out here? Okie dokie. I don't know, but I do know that the summer is coming, and the summer, the heat, it's my nemesis. And we'll have to figure out something for the heat in here because it's going to be a sauna in here any moment of the year. And you know what? Summer isn't really hot here, but there's like 6 weeks of 90 degrees usually, and that's pretty hot to me. Yes, I have. I put it away. I have done pages like that. Yeah, where I've used ink in the backgrounds instead of stuff like this. But yes, Nessa, I have fully done that before. And it's a different look. And depending on the paper and what the sizing is on here, will depend on how it disperses. We're in Washington. Washington. We aren't too far from Miss Angela, which is crazy. I can't believe we have never met because we're literally only 2 hours away, 2 or 3 or whatever it is. Washington's gorgeous. Angela and I have talked about that before about, wanting to move because this area here, it's pretty expensive. It's one of the most expensive areas in the country. One of them, and we think about that and then we're like, nothing compares to the Pacific Northwest. Nothing. She probably is. You're right. Yeah, that's so true. And also, when it gets hot here, we're in a rainforest, so it's humid, and we don't realize that it's humid because it's not humid like the South. But for us, it is because we have such mild weather all year that it's as if it is for us. So I had one time I have a little sister, and she used to come back and forth between California because I was raised in California. I wasn't born there, but I was raised there. And I used to, bring her up in the summer and stuff like that. And some of the parts of California are just flipping hot. They're like, it's ridiculous. You can't even breathe outside. And then there's areas that, and we come up here to drop her off for the summer, and it would be 80. And we were like, oh, it's going to be so nice to be in 80 degrees because you're looking at like 105 where I was at. And legit, I'm sweating to death when I get here and uncomfortable. I can hardly breathe. And it's literally because it's humid and we don't realize how humid it is here. I mean, we rain a lot here. More so it's gloomy, but it's a lot of rain here. Yes, Angela, you and I've talked about that. The boys were born in Bakersfield, and shoot, that's 6 months of 100 degrees. It's a lot like Vegas, It's miserable. And the air quality is crapola. It's even worse because of the air quality. It's yuck. There's nothing. Don't move there. There's nothing for you. You will hate it. I don't know what convinces people to be there. I know I went there because I was in school and the cost of living was a fraction of what it was from where I'm from. My God, I'm from like Santa Barbara, Ventura area, and the cost of living there is one of the most expensive under the sun. And so I had to move to afford to go to school. Lo and behold, it's not as easy even when you can't afford it. But yeah, I don't know. I love this area. It is literally gorgeous and full of waterfalls and green 365 days out of the year. Yeah. So what do you do? I stay. We keep staying. And at one point, I was like super outdoorsy, so it made a whole lot of sense. Used to camp even in the wintertime. Now, I need some cover. I need to glamp now. Like supersonic glamping, Not kind of glamping, just basically just bring the house with us. It is. It is. It is literally gorgeous here. Like it is not, you will not be, I would say, I love the Pacific North so much that I should like work for them for like travel, like I used to work in real estate, so I had to learn a lot about everything here and what things are and where they're at and points of interest and all that stuff. So, um, not to mention, I love doing all the things. Like we have some of the most beautiful waterfalls. I mean, they're very, very touristy though, because they're, on like the top 10 wonders of life and all that stuff. So I don't know. It's just amazing here. It is. It's gorgeous. And even in like Angela, I'm sure you can probably contest to this because even like the bad areas are still so gorgeous. Like gorgeous. The ghettos are full of trees and beauty. But it is interesting because from where Angela is at to where I'm at, it is a little bit different. The people even I think are different. They're much more, if forgive me if I offend you, but more tree huggy down here, right where I'm at, versus where she's at, I think. Maybe you disagree, Angela? Of course, but it is but it's beautiful even in the not so, lovely areas. It's still beautiful and you don't really know that that's what's going on around you because it's so pretty. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Hello, Wilcox Mama. Hello, hello. It's so cute to me when everybody knows each other and they get so excited when they see each other because I feel like that when I go into people's lives. I'm like, "Hey." And I'm like, okay, calm down, Jess. Yeah. Ooh wee. I don't think I've used these pencils to do a background yet, so bear with me while I'm learning here. Shh. Well, welcome. We are happy to have you. Come on over. We're just a coloring and chatting about the Pacific Northwest and the beauty of it and running and also maintaining breath while you run and all the fun things. So join in the conversation. We're a super friendly group. Kayaks. Yeah. Yes. Because we have tons of rivers around here. Um, and I think we have a huge, what's a rowboat? Is that what they're called? Community here in Portland. You see them really early in the morning on the river. It's gorgeous. I love, okay, again, I said I don't like mornings, but there are things I like about mornings. hmm And Pittsburgh. What do we need to know about Pittsburgh? I need to know the things about these places I've never been. Like, what makes you live in Pittsburgh or wherever we live? I'm always intrigued by why we live where we live. Me, I live here because it's beautiful. And when I moved here, the cost of living was affordable. but that was 16 years ago, going on 17. Now, not so much. Not so much. Well, hello, Robin. How are you? How's everybody? North Carolina, because so that is a place that Sarah and I have considered is North Carolina. Yes, we full of bridges, full of bridges. Here too, like Portland area is so full of bridges. And I think I've had the luxury of living in nice areas and also not so nice areas. Like I did live in Bakersfield, California, and that's the pit. That's like the armpit of California, like literally since 1985. Oh, so you're pretty well familiar with all of the doodads there. Oh no, I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. Also, the other thing is like in the area that we live in, there's food galore. There because Portland has the Culinary Institute and it's worldwide like known and it's one of the best. And so a lot of people get out of the culinary school and then they'll open up businesses here. And that's great because there's a lot of businesses, they don't always last very long, but while they are here, you always get to experience like beautiful food. If you're a foodie, this is a great place to live. I've experienced a ton of dining here, I feel, and a ton of experiences here, but I feel like I've not even scratched the surface, even like 5-10% at the most. It's pretty insane. I'm using an eight round. And please interrupt me if you do have questions because I'll just keep gabbing and forget to tell you all the things that I do because that's not how my brain works, but I'm happy to make it work that way if you need it. Does that make sense? I would say this is like a normal 8 because sometimes you get brushes and an 8's super fat or super thin and you're like, what the heck? Oh, Sarah wants to move anywhere outside of the not anywhere. I shouldn't say that. But we talk about what it would be like to move outside of the US all the time. I'm not sure where I would go. Maybe we talk about like Italy or something like that. What pencils work best on this book? Or paper, sorry. Oh no. Well, how are you going to get help if it doesn't help you? Dang it. To an English-speaking country. Yeah. I'm willing to learn a new language. Oh, you like Pablo's. Excellent. I'm going to use Pablo's then. I can see Pablo's working in this. That makes sense. Thanks, Shannon. Another one of those things we're talking about how we need to exercise, or we need, physical therapy is exercise. But it's like hard to force ourselves to do it and hard to want to put ourselves in pain in order to do it. Oof. All the things we're dealing with, right, peoples? Jeez. Most pencils work. Good to know. It was so cute, Nessa. I'm excited. I'm excited for you to try them and get your input and see what you think about them. I think you're gonna like them. They're a beautiful pencil because they're not just a watercolor pencil. You can use these for coloring regularly. At least I've experienced that in at least one book, because I haven't used them in anything else other than the Dark Fairy Tales book. With a 5 mil. Well, what are these? Are these different? I was gifted these, and trust me, I cannot say thank you enough. I feel like I've already got like a couple that are shorter now, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to like make sure I have enough. Thank you, Angela. Oh my gosh, Shannon, that does not sound fun. That does not sound fun. Hello, Kathleen. Speaking of the person, Kathleen's the one that gifted these to me, and I just am in love with them. I look for an opportunity just to use them constantly. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Kathleen. How are you? I hope you're well. I haven't heard from you or seen you in almost 2 weeks now, and it just seems like a really long time. Doesn't it seem like a long time for all of us to not see each other? We're used to seeing each other like daily. One of the things, though, with me not streaming is I've had the opportunity to get into your streams and say hi to all of you. And that's been nice. It's been nice to just sit back and watch the show a little bit. It is, Kelly. I'm at that point where I have to start replacing pencils, especially my Inktense. And I'm just like, dang it. I mean, I'll be so excited when I get them. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that, Kathleen. Oh, thank you, Nessa. Thank you. You know what? I really, honestly, you guys, I'm not normally someone that will accept compliments because I don't do it very well. But it really means a lot to me because the more I know that you guys want me to be here, the easier it is for me to be here. It gives me something to work for. It's like my friend that motivates me to go to the gym kind of a thing, you know? Um, Kim, that's funny. So I don't know. I kind of want, it's like weird. I'm learning to give myself grace in life and what that means. And sometimes that means like, I do want to know, like, should I be here? Am I wasting my time? Should I be using my energy for something else? All those things. And I really appreciate you guys letting me know because I certainly will push myself harder if I know there's an expectation of me. Not to say that I have to meet those expectations because that's part of me giving myself grace these days. But I am that person that loves to accomplish a goal and I love to work hard and I love working hard for people. So to me, I'm very, very thankful to know, and I appreciate that, Nessa. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way, Nessa. We need it. That's why, because we're good humans that know that other people need exactly what we need to. And when you're not afraid to offer kindness, then I mean, kindness goes a long flipping way. Ugh, I just I have to start my testing with my cardiologist in a week and a half, and I have no idea what. I know that they're just going to like do an EEG or whatever, whatever, and I that's fine. I've had those before, but when I have to do my tilt test, I don't want to do that. They have to put me upside down. That will be a hard day. I don't even know if they have to do a tilt test anymore because I did that heart monitor test and she confirmed, but I don't know what the cardiologist is going to ask to do. That was a neurologist that did that test. So I don't know what the cardiologist is going to do because my condition isn't just my heart. It's an actual neurological issue. It's flipping bizarre if you ask me. Yeah, upside down. Fun. They put you on this table and they strap you into it and they start you at one level and then they basically are trying to make you pass out. They want to see your vitals while you start to pass out. Fun. It's gonna feel so good. So flipping excited. But I want to get it over with so maybe I can get some more help. Because the medicine they have me on is not working. So they thought I had a heart murmur, Nessa. They thought I had a heart murmur my whole life. Turns out that I don't. Yeah. They will want to do that too, maybe at some point. I don't know. But I think at this point, with the information they have already on my heart monitor, that they know what it is. And so they may not have to torture me too much. I think they're just wanting to know that it's not more than what that is, which is, I mean, they're making sure I'm not going to be AFib or anything else. And They didn't see any of that on the heart monitor, but they want to see what happens when I'm stressed. Ugh. I don't want them to do that test to you guys. That's awful. This sounds like it would be a bad day. Yeah, I hope they go smooth for you guys. Man. So oh, hi, Imagination. Welcome from India. Welcome. What drawing would you like to see? Yeah, no, I have vertigo also, and ooh-wee, I hate it. It is awful. Thank you, love. This is just a test of if you can scribble, you can do this. Yeah, it's really difficult to live with any heart condition. Your whole life kind of changes, and imagination, I would be happy to do that, but I'm not sure what drawings you would like to see. And you're also welcome to check out my channel because I have a lot of stuff there. Yeah, oh, this is not my drawing. This is a coloring book. Vertigo can last a really long time, and it's extreme, or it's different for everybody. But when you do experience vertigo, you don't mistake it. It's you're sick to your stomach, your vision changes, your heart skips a million beats. It's very, very, very uncomfortable. You have any landscape drawing? I do. I have my own personal, but because tonight is a coloring channel, I think it's best that I stick to coloring for now. But you are welcome to check out my channel. There's lots of different things there. Yeah, loud ringing in the ear. I get that too. And sometimes I can throw up from it. Not the loud ringing, but the because you're like it's not dizzy. It's like it's like you're swinging. I actually knocked on wood and didn't. Yeah. When you've had vertigo, you pray that you never get it again. You can get bouts of it, I think, you can get bouts of it where you feel a little whoop-de-woo, and I think they say as, like, we go through, like, our change in life that we can experience more of that dizzy vertigo feel, but the type of vertigo that we're talking about is, debilitating. It's like you're drunk. Like, it's very, very tough. I get ringing in my ears all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna knock on wood too, because that's the one thing I do not want to deal with. I don't want to deal with vertigo I have, and I get vertigo with my condition, and I'm constantly avoiding it. Like I don't even turn my head very fast anymore. I kind of feel like I walk around like a robot trying to avoid it. You ever do that, guys? Just literally, you're like, "Wah, wah, wah, wah." No, it's not. Oh, I run into the walls all the time. I'm like a pinball machine, my own walking, like I have my own pinball machine in my life. Oh, cool. Look when we're done here, Nessa. Thank you for answering the questions I'm falling behind on. You know what I need to do is I need to start drinking more water. No matter how hard I try, I can't really. Yes, imagination. It is a coloring book. This is the coloring book. I think there's different levels of vertigo also. Would any of you be willing to try this type of thing background in your books, or do you? Do you do this in your books? I'm going to give it a good dry. Oh, no, no, no. These are coloring books. It's these. Thank you, Michelle. I did want to, and I wanted to yesterday, and I was mad at myself for not making it. I slept right through it. I was so mad at myself, it wasn't even funny. But I made up for it, and I made it today, so there's my grace. Yeah, 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 yeah. I am definitely a watercolor freak. I have more watercolor than any one human ever needs. More than like 20 humans ever need. I am highly addicted to watercolor paint. That is a definite truth of mine. But what I'm doing here, like anybody can do it. You just scribble the pages. It does take a little bit of understanding color theory to do this, knowing which colors are going to be muddy versus, changing. But you get a hang of it, I think, after you try it a couple times. Yeah, Michelle, you do. There's a book there for you to practice. I don't know why you're so intimidated by it. You did so good at it. I mean, that's pot calling the kettle black because here I am coloring and I'm afraid of this book. Oh no, I can't contribute to you using anything vintage. It just makes me sad because nothing is made the way it used to be. And yeah, but they're yours, Nessa. I can't be too mad at you. Like I have to know that if I use this orange color up against the blue, it's not going to be as pretty. It's just simple things like that. So I have to be um, cognizant of activating the blue before the orange or the orange before the blue. I have to be very aware of where I'm putting things in order to make this work. Okay, let me know how it goes. I want to see how it goes. That's going to be exciting, Nessa. And right now I'm trying to get this gradient right here to be a little bit smoother. Not too much. I don't want it to go all the way up, but I want it to kind of not have that line of demarcation. So I have to be patient with it and just keep going over the layers. This isn't a fast sport. It's not, I mean, watercoloring, painting in general is not a fast sport. So if you like to do it, get it over with, it will probably be a bigger mental challenge than maybe what you're used to. Yeah. So yeah, and you know, I do understand that that's very difficult, the color theory in it. But I look at it, I keep my, I always have my color wheel right here. And my color wheel, if I put my color wheel here, sorry, my dog ate it. Um, if I go blue and I go orange, it's going to get muddy. Okay. If I go red and green, or red, violet, and green, it's going to get muddy. So whatever is across from this, it's going to get muddy. That's something you can always do. So when I'm laying down this blue, I'm only putting it next to this pinkish color. And then I'm only putting this yellow orange here next to the purple because these two can mix and make like a pinkish orange. So those are the things that I keep in mind when I'm doing this. And placement is very, very, very important. So yes, if you can scribble, you can do this. However, you do have to know where to put your colors. And as long as you don't put colors that are of the opposite and they don't mix, you'll do just fine. And try it on a piece of paper. Try scribbling on a piece of paper. Don't worry about your coverage. Don't worry about anything. Just test out the colors that happen. That's my first encouragement if you want to try stuff like this. And also, if there's anything I can ever help with, you just let me know. I'm happy to help. So here's an example. There's like this yellow orange over here, and I'm going to use blue to darken up this corner right here. I don't want to push it all the way over here because it'll turn muddy and yucky. But I want it up against this purple so that it'll be deeper. So I'm going to go over this and then I'm going to activate it. That's too much water. Water is definitely a key also. You cannot oversaturate things because then it just turns muddy also. You won't get the same look. But look how vibrant that is. And I'm literally only pushing it up to the areas that I want to keep it in. Did that make sense? I would go to India for sure. I would definitely go to India. I really want to go to Thailand. That's where I really want to go. I'll go to Bora Bora. See, again, I'm avoiding that yellow that I put in there. And then I'm going to come back down here with this darker blue so that I can make it more vibrant and bright and, fade. So I will avoid that at all costs and bring it up to, and my brush is damp. It's not wet. It's literally just enough to drag the colors across the page. But I'm going to go up into it like this. And as I'm here with the pink, I can come closer now, but not with the blue. So I have to be strategic about where I place things and where I'm going to move things. Stupid dog. Oh, Thailand would be just, you could eat and drink like a queen and spend $15. All right. So I am going to move down into the water, I think. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rainbow. Off comes the sweater. It is hot as Hades in here. Yeah, I'm trying. Michelle. Ooh-wee, I'm hot. This is not good. Okay. I'm trying to think about what I want to do. I think these stars, I'm going to make them gold. And I know you're like, why are you concentrating on the stars? Because I want them to be a focal point. Oh my gosh, that just, take me there, Nessa. Take me. Oh yeah, I love watching Thailand stuff. I love watching them go in the boats and get out and go into the market. Okay, let's just do it this way. I'm going to kind of try and do blue back against the castle, and then I want to try and start adding some of these colors back into it, because if there was reflecting, a little bit more of a green look down here. That's what I'm thinking. What sucked? You okay? Did I miss something? Oh yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry, Shannon. I'm just impressed that you can mow. You can do all these things. I'm constantly amazed at what you do, Shannon. I'm serious. You should ask Sarah. I'm like, and Shannon did this today. He's trying to get a cat, like buy one or like get it out of a tree. Toodles, Dawn. Have a good night. Oh. Oh my gosh. Dang. That is not easy. What kind of kitty are you going to get? Sarah. Oh. I feel like I'm always confused, Angela. Like always. Right. It's so hard to just stay on topic and stay focused. Oh, 3 of them were abandoned. Yikes. Yeah, at 10 p.m. Yeah, that's it's your bedtime. You know, that is such a funny thing about how animals take on. You know, Remy loves me, right? Remy is actually, I think, obsessed with me. He won't leave me. He won't go outside. He won't go away from me. He has to be with me. But once, I mean, he won't even eat lunch, dinner, breakfast, nothing unless Sarah's here. But when Sarah gets home, he is delighted she's home. Like, I don't mean like he's just like, yeah, puppy love. He squeals like a pig. Sure, Michelle. Yeah, he just wants to be fed, right? But it's actually, oh, how funny. He does. He squeals like a pig, like it's insane. He doesn't do that for me ever, never. He's never done that to me. But I know he loves me. But he adores Sarah. Like that's his homie. It'll be very interesting to see how Aura fits into the whole shebang because Ruger doesn't even give a baloney about the dogs anymore. He's like, let's leave me alone. Just don't bark. That's all. So he'll be irritated with her barking and stuff like that while we train her. I will be irritated with her while we train her. But she's adorable. I think she's adorable. I don't know. I feel like we just got the right puppy and all the things. You want a puppy? What kind of puppy do you want? Oh, yeah. Our house is already pretty puppy proofed because of Remy. I mean, he's only a year and a half. Actually, he's a year and a half old today. And I was also the mom that was like, I'm leaving my things here. Don't touch my things. My kids needed to adapt to their environment, the environment adapt to them. That's just how I parented. And I kind of do that with my dogs too. Oh, your husband doesn't want one. So I guess I probably puppy proofed more for this puppy than any dog or whatever animal I've ever had or kids. But that's because I had to choose my battles with, being sick and stuff. So it was easier to do that, I guess, this time than do it my actual way, if that makes sense. Get a new husband. Yeah. Those are just much easier to find than a puppy. I love that. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I like, what's wrong? You can't you have to get a new husband if they say no to puppies. That's hilarious. Everybody's like, yep. I love it. Luckily, my wife doesn't tell me no to puppies. I'm done though. I don't want any more. And you guys have to hold me accountable because I am in love with Remy. Remy is my little man, and I've never had a relationship like this with an animal. So it's interesting. I don't know what to expect with Aura. And it's just like when I had Mason and then Lucas came around and I felt like I didn't know how to mother him because you get used to mothering one way for a child and then your next child wants nothing to do with how you mother them. So yeah, I don't want a husband. Thank you. But y'all can have the husbands. I have my way. Um, but yeah. But it sounds great. You just pick up a new one, a new husband for y'all. It's pretty funny. So I'll probably add in the blue here, and then I'll probably come back with an acrylic marker or something like that to kind of add back in that waterfall, like that lightness of water. I'll probably dull down some of these harsh lines. Well, for Sarah and I, we don't have our own kids, so our dogs are our combined children. So there's that too. So I literally feel like we're expecting a child today. Yours is a detective. I know what you're saying. Each child needs to be mothered differently, and it's quite the. It is. It was so like unexpected, and the boys are only a year and a half apart, and it was like, and the oldest, he's so severely autistic that his needs were completely different than the second one. So it was a complete mind issue for me. I felt like I wasn't a good mom because Mason was very affectionate and very needy of me. He needed me to put him to sleep every night. And as we know, the blessing of a child putting themselves to sleep, right? But it made me feel like, okay, I would nurse him and then he would go to bed and he wouldn't need me. He would just want to go to bed by himself. And I just didn't understand, no matter how hard I tried. And of course, you know, after you have a baby, quite emotional. Most of us. Yes, that is what I was saying. We get Aura on the 3rd. We get him on her on Saturday in the afternoon. We're going to go pick her up. I'll post a picture tonight so y'all could see her. She's that cutie. Oh. And the gal that we're getting her from was, yeah, I don't want to say she was family, because once someone's family, aren't they always family? But she has been family before. She was married to family. And so she has reassured me that this pup is like the sweetest thing in the world. And I'm like so excited. I've, you know, seen her through videos and stuff like that, but it's different when you're like literally with your baby in your hand. Sarah, are you excited about Aura? I'm sure you're nervous, right? We've talked about being nervous. Are you getting excited yet? Yeah, I don't want to talk about Wi-Fi. We're not talking about Wi-Fi because mine's working right now, and that's all that I care about right now. Because we went and got a whole new system, and it's set up right, and all the things, and it's still funkalicious. So, thank you, Michelle. And for any of you that are wanting to learn how to do more work like this on your pages, I am going to try and host a class this month on this, and also the glitter effect. So those are the 2 classes that I'm trying to get. What are you sorry about? Going this month, and if you do want to join in those, you'll have to get with one of our moderators. I will give you the link to get into the Discord, and I'll post in the Discord when those classes are. That's also assuming I don't have the same month as I had last month. I did get 2 classes in last month, but still, I don't want to kick myself in my rear. Yeah, absolutely. Sarah, are you in a position where you can get that link to Kim? Oh, you know what, Kim? I'll send it to you in Instagram. You have to download the app first, and then I'll send you the link. You'll follow the link, and it'll drop you into what is called our waiting room. And then we'll let you in, and then you can explore from there. There's lots of different categories in there. And so the people that are in there, we're sharing stuff all the time. It's a little bit like Instagram, but it has more structure to it. You don't have to go back and find the conversations. Well, you do, but they're categorized by like whips and supplies and finished work and stuff like that. Kim, I sent it over to the group, if that's okay. We talk a lot about supplies and books coming up. And Nessa is like our go find new book person. I don't know if that's what I call you, Nessa. That's not what I really call you, but she's so good at research and she loves unique art. So she's on there quite often, like looking for different things and different, not so many of the mainstream illustrators. So it's fascinating to me. And we're all so different and different interests and different skill set. And it's so nice because everybody brings a different thing to the table. Yeah, Nessa loves to do it. She's all about it. Hi, Mandy. Hey, Mandy, if you want to talk about that, I'm happy to talk to you about that off the stream. So I'm just really right now kind of adding in the depth of blue. I don't know if I'm in. You guys see me? I think I want to add a little bit more of this like tealish blue to it. Perfect. I just wasn't sure if you guys could see what I was actually doing. One thing I will say is if you're going to get the Albrect Dürers, that it doesn't like this sharpener. The barrel's too fat for it or something. You guys have a suggestion? Because these are completely different than the Pablos. I mean, like they have the same barrel, but they're thicker. They even have the same dilly bob, just not in gold. So it's bizarre. Why are pencils also the same? I know the answer. Don't ask yourself that, Jess. Use a handheld sharpener for this one. Thanks, Angela. Thank you, everyone. Is Shannon okay after those exercises? Can you exercise before bed and go to sleep? Is that the name of the sharpener, Angela? Living the Dream. Ugh. Derwent has a sharpener. I like the little gold ones. I don't remember what they're called. Is that what that is, Lori? The M&R is a little round gold one? I need to get a new one. I used to only sharpen with that thing. Perfect. The bullet. That sounds personal, Kim. Sorry, I had to. Lori, thanks for laughing. Hey, I kept it PG. I didn't like go full into it, you know? Sometimes you just gotta make it a little funny. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been dealing with, Michelle, is that exact thing. And so there's a little brass sharpener that's kind of a bullet shaped. I don't like it. Okay. The one that I'm talking about looks like a, a wheel of cheese, but it's whittle, like super whittle, little. And hmm. Oh, well, thanks for thinking it's funny. I mean, that's the beauty of doing late night coloring is to, right? The wheel, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to order another one of those or get one at Blix. I think they have them at Blix. We have a huge Blix in Portland. Have you been to that one, Angela? I'm gonna add a win to this green. See if I can do what I'm thinking. Yeah. That's I used to be married to that one. And when I've lost a lot of my stuff from my past life, um, that was probably there. So I love books. I mean, we have a really big one. We have like one across town that's smaller, and then we have a bigger one. And it's very overwhelming for me because it's just stuff to the ceiling and it's a lot. They carry a lot more than the other store. The other store is kind of like my jam, but they don't. I can't go in there and buy any more pencils because I already have them pretty much. So I've got to go to the other stores to see what else they have. We also have this other store in Portland. It has completely different things, and it's not a Blix. It's like a mom and pop's type of art store. I think it's like probably the type of store that Nessa wants to have in life. It's pretty nifty. Nessa wants to own a pencil shop with just pencils sticking out the wall everywhere. She dreams of that a lot. Excuse me. I think the sun has started to dip down. Oh, in Portland. I say here because I lived in Portland for a long time. And I think I'm still kind of mourning not living there in some sort of fashion. Not that I regret living here because I don't. But there is parts of Portland that I really very much miss. I don't miss all of the homelessness and all the crazy down there, but I miss a lot down there. Thank you, Mandy. Yeah, you should come down. We should go shopping. Wouldn't that be so fun? Go shopping, have lunch. Bring your husband. He can come too. Yeah, it's not easy, Michelle, when you really connect with a place as home. And even though we have to be adults and where we're at, it's still very comfortable and home for me. And like I love the feeling, and it's a very so the little town we live in is very narrow-minded and close-minded, and obviously Sarah and I are a different type of lifestyle than the majority of people that are around here. So we get a lot of looks and we get a lot of like, what the heck? Um, because she has her hair locked, and it automatically like makes people like go, oh, that's different, you know? And so whatever, but at the same time, when you're in Portland, you're not really dealing with that. Everybody is so eccentric and different. Not everybody, but a lot of people. So it's very difficult to be the actual human that I am, and be the artsy fartsy different person that I am, I guess, in this environment. It's not like I expect to make friends or anything like that. And so it's I don't know, you're comfortable where you're comfortable, for goodness sakes. I think so too, Angela. Yeah, it's very suffocating. That's a good word. Like everybody in this town like looks the same way. Everybody. I literally look around and feel like there's not a different person here. Asheville. Nice. Good to know. Is it a bit more open-minded? In Toronto? It's artsy. That's nice. That would be really nice to be in an environment where there's more arts. Portland is extremely artsy. It's like artsy on crack. Sarah has if we move somewhere, she has a requirement that we need to be within an hour of the coast for the beach. And I get it because I lived in Colorado for a bit and felt very, very trapped. Like, which way do you go? Which way do you go? It felt very weird coming from California, and I was raised literally 2 blocks from like my high school, 2 blocks from the beach. So, that was very suffocating for me to even move an hour inland. Even if we can't go all the time, it's just nice having it. Oh, bummer. Yeah, I love the mountains. I love the mountains, but I get Sarah needs to have that. And honestly, we have the best of both worlds right here. We are an hour from the coast. We have the mountains, the desert. We have literally everything you can ask for right here. We don't need to go anywhere. It's just sometimes you just want to change in life. And I guess sometimes you have to realize that change isn't actually what you need. You just need to live the life. So we've put like the thought of moving on hold for a while, especially with my health and all the things. I've asked Sarah if a lake works. I don't know that a lake works because we've talked about like Michigan, we've talked about like Chicago, we've talked about a lot of different places. My hometown is always an option. because it's literally the best of both worlds as well. But the cost of living is astronomical. There's so many different things we think about, and South Florida. Oh yeah, I can't do the hot and humid. I cannot. I could do Arizona heat or something like that before I could do the humidity. There's probably so many different places in life that I would love to go, but I can't because of the weather. My condition is highly affected by heat and cold. And we have such mild weather here that it doesn't quite make sense. And same thing for Sarah. Sarah gets sick if it's hot or cold too. Yeah, same Nessa. That was like our Friday night entertainment. Yeah, I'm the same way, Wilcox. I am no thank you. No humidity for me. It's human torture. I mean, we have humidity here, but we don't get hot enough for it to be, I don't know. There's what, Angela? There's like 6 weeks of hot and 3 weeks of humidity here. I think that's fair to say, in my opinion. And that's not too bad considering. You know, on the south and East Coast and stuff like that, you're like, be quiet. You don't even know what you're talking about. I do get that. I get that I don't know, but I don't want to know at all. Ever. Think about moving to Mexico. I believe you. I wouldn't want to know either. No, thank you. All right. I mean, there's random little sockets right here. And a first place prize. What do I do this rainbow in? Do I do it traditional rainbow? What are you thinking? Do you have any thoughts? Yeah, Aurora Borealis. That's beautiful. What do you want, monkey? What do you want? I have nothing. Nothing. Now get down. Get down. Good boy. Are you older than your brother, Michelle? I cannot do humidity. Yeah, the 3 weeks out of the year that it's really, really hot here, I'm like toodles. Bye. I'm in bed. I'm like, I'm not going to go outside. I don't do anything. I don't breathe. I don't walk. I don't talk. I just kind of fall into my bed. I don't know what Ivy's challenge is. What's Ivy's challenge, Amy? I haven't been able to get on Ivy because she streams at the same time I do. Ivy's a pretty cool colorist, guys. She is just a delight, and she is well-spoken and a very calming and very dedicated artist to what she likes and what she wants. And it's a really cool live. I feel like I'm not allowed to enter another challenge with the same book page, you know? Is that a thing? Because this is a buddy color. And so I feel like I'm cheating if I do that. Am I cheating if I do that? Here's another thing that I do is sometimes I don't want to move the color around with the brush. So I'll take my squirt bottle and literally will just mist it so that it activates it and will stay still. That works so good with your ink tints. Just so y'all. I'm going to turn my blow dry. I'm saying absolutely not to. What did I don't think you could do that. I think you have to do a separate picture. I have not finished it. I haven't started it. It has to start it. Yeah, I didn't feel like I feel like for me that would be like cheating. I feel like if I'm going to do somebody's challenge, I'm going to literally participate in that and give them my full attention. That's just how I roll. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Da-da-da-da-da. Page with a rainbow and use pink in the picture. I don't know. I can't read my writing now. Fair enough, Amy. Oh my goodness. I did a little miniature one. I'm in another buddy color with some of my friends here. And I did a rainbow one this last month. And man, that thing was so small. I feel like I was like using a magnifying glass to color that page. Post or lodge? I think lodge. We've been wanting to do that for a while now, Sarah. A rainbow and must use pink. Thanks for translating, Lori. Ah, okay. Before we leave tonight, and if let's just do it now. I wanted to pick my color cube color challenge for the month, and I wanted to wait to have all of you in here to do. Sorry about my stupid chair making so much noise. Don't ever buy these chairs. So yeah, they are hard for me also. So what box do you want? You want box A or box B? I think Amy, doesn't she have a Crayola giveaway? I think she has a Crayola giveaway. Hey, He's fine. You back up. Back up. Hey. Ruger, back up. No. Oh, sorry guys. Hold on a second. Leave him alone. It's really pathetic when my 10-pound dog is screaming at my 150-pound dog. Get away from him. That's ridiculous. Calm down, kid. Oh, well, that's good, Amy. There you go. Box B. So A and B. We're going with B. We got a B box. 2 Bs. Is there any other Bs? One more vote. Yeah, he has little dog syndrome. If he thinks that he's going to get a bite of my food, he becomes extremely territorial and he's not going to get it. So he's lost his mind and he's just being ridiculous. So I'm going to go with this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay. Ooh, look at that one. You guys all know which one I like. This is it. Do you want me to pull different ones, or are you okay with that? Just shouting. Come on, they said B. That's just because she got 100 subscribers. Shoot, Jess, I didn't want to be wrong. 387 and 414. Okay. So these two. Any other votes? 414. Yep. Okay, tell me which one to eliminate first. I'm going to eliminate this one right off the bat because I hate it. There's no flipping way I'm doing that one. This one makes me want to vomit. This one makes me want to vomit. 274. This one is 371. You like the land? Dang. Sorry, Nessa. Toss it. Throw it. So 496. Out. What's next? Which other one? Let me turn this one. Oh, I'll do whatever one you guys pick, but dang, dang, dang. I just like that last one really made my mind break. That is way too many. This one, yeah, right? Can I get rid of this one? Or does anybody love it? Yes, these two are so similar. So I'm going to remove this one because there's not a variety in it. That's my, okay. Let's go here. And remember, on them, you have the ability to choose the shade that you want. These are the hues, but you can do whatever you want is shade-wise. It doesn't have to be as saturated as these colors. It doesn't have to be all that. So we're saying keep 414. Keep. This is almost not fair because you can do anything. Keep 387 and 415. Okay, removed. Got it. So the only missing part of this is a yellow. This is going to be a much bigger challenge than this one. We got 387. So marking with Angela, she's got 387. We've got 1 here, 2. This is like a burgundy. It's burgundy, like deep, plummy burgundy. So it's like these deep purples in here. You vote for 14. Okay, so we're even right now. Oof. This will be a bigger challenge. That's going to be easy. So let's go 414. Whoop, whoop. It's so going to be nice and summery spring too, right? This is a great color for spring pictures, summer pictures, even fall pictures. I'm excited. I know it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to be like nuts, but so today's the 1st of May, and we'll be due on the 30th of May if you want to include it in my month-end video. So I like including that stuff. You pick any picture you want, any book you want, any medium you want, anything. You just use these colors, and you get to decide what type of shade you're going to do. But they're calling this artichoke, raspberry, blush, mulberry, and eggplant. So deep dark purple, almost black purple. I don't know. Well, I gotta come up with one. I'm so bad at that stuff. I didn't even do one last month. And you can send it on Discord, or I will, Nessa. I'll also post it on the wall. And I can send it over in Instagram if you want to. Yeah, and you can participate in this if you don't. You just guess as close as you can. It does not have to be like exact. I would do color palette. Okay, cool. Let's do that. That's easy. Yeah, perfect. 414. So hashtag color palette 414. So my phone hates me. I swear. Yeah, you can pick anything. That's the beauty of this, is to get used to color theory and working with colors that are going to challenge us a little more. So we can learn how to do these different types of background, because everything in here is Like this is going to make a brownish color. This is going to make a blue, and this is going to make a really dark, deep blue. That's going to be ugly. But separately, I mean, there's a million things you can do with this. I'm looking forward to it. So I will definitely subscribe to you as well. Subbed. If I'm missing anybody, sub-wise, let me know, because I really feel like, you know, it's crazy. Also here in our channel here, we are all about building community. So let one of my moderators know what your link is, and they will drop it, and that way we can build community and get us those numbers that we're hoping for. Some of us are trying to build, some of us don't care. But if you do care and you're trying to build, like, let us know, because we want to help. You don't have to be sorry, Michelle. Ooh-wee, it is warm in here. I am hydrating. There's not much else I can do. This dang room is the warmest in the house because the whole sun sets literally right up against the back of our house. Ooh. I'm gonna get one of those shades that go on the back side of the window that like hangs from the awning. Won't that help? Yeah, Angela, thank you. I'm gonna take a break and go to the little lady's room. So I appreciate you reminding me. Just get like going and know. So I'll be back. All right, friends. Quick break, but I did it in quick back. Isn't that the truth, Wolf? Fox Mama. All right, let's get back to it. My whole house is hot. It's going to be time to put the air conditioners back in. The windows. We don't have central heat or air. Well, we do have central heat. That's not true. We don't have central air. I've got to eat a lot of vegetables that have a lot of water, like cucumbers, and also some things that have like more water to them, you know? Oh, that's great, Robin. I love that. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, boom arm. Yes. You can lay in bed and fall asleep. I usually just, I mean, it's hard because you can't like, chat. But a lot of times when I'm just not feeling well, I'll turn you guys on and we have like a massive TV. And you guys, I get to see all the work up close and personal, and I love it. Because I can't see very well. And so the little things are like, what the heck is that? You guys have any ideas of what pages you'll do? Well, there you go, Michelle. Welcome back. Imagination. Ooh, that sounds nice. Oh my gosh, that's what I need. I can't stand holding them, you know? Yeah. Remy, that's enough. Yeah, that's exactly what happens to me, Kim. Okay, so how do you feel about this water? Does it need to be darker? Like it needs to be darker. I'm always reluctant to go dark until I build more. And I'm not sure what color to do these buildings in. Man, so many choices. This is the hard part about these mythographics is there's so many detail that I have to actually think. Is this part of the sky right here? It broke, Kelly. What I usually do is I turn on my big TV and then I text on my phone. I mean, I type on my phone. That's true. Got it. Let's get it. Let's get it darker. Yeah, I think so. I have to just not like I'm wondering about this background. Is this the sky? Like, do I need to bring the sky down, or because I there would be buildings in the way? I don't understand this. Man, where's Sarah? She always tells me what to do. That's not bad. She helps me. That's pretty funny, Robin. Well, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Gray buildings, that's what I was thinking. Gray, but I really have to be really careful with my depth on them. I want a remote changer for my iPad. That would be great. Okay, Ken. I think that gray, and then like, do you think I should just do the actual rainbow? I'm thinking I'll just like make these horses look whitish gray. Maybe more on the white side than the gray side. I love rainbow colored rainbows. I love rainbows. I've always loved rainbows. They're just like happy life, you know? I flew my drone once out at the coast and there was a rainbow behind us. And then, of course, the sunset in front of it. It was just because Oregon has tons of rain and then it also will have sun at the same time. And so you get these like confusing days where it's like rain and sunny and rainbow and hot and cold. I don't know. It's weird. But I did. And it was just, it was a sight. It was a sight. I think I'm going to be bold and try this in here a little bit. Because this would be a little bit, because it's more of a sunset, it will be a little bit more muddy, if you will. I'm avoiding the blue areas because that's going to make it look yuck if I do too much. But I think it needs a little bit of depth to the lightness. And this rainbow would be reflecting down colors, different colors also, because it's going to be a boomer. Boom, boom. Like, holy cow. Let's go this way. So it's like it looks like it's a bridge that goes this way, but then underneath the horse there's free space, and I don't see any other lines or anything, so I don't know. Oh wow, how fun is that? Yeah, at some point, Michelle, you got to not care what people think. You just got to do what you do. If you care too much, then they will use you as a target. People are cruel and they're gross, you know? I appreciate y'all helping me pick out the color challenge of the month. That's fun. Are there any other challenges going on? I've got a few now that I'm doing. Angela, do we have a timeline on this one, or is it just before the end of the month? Thank you. Spray it. And then okay. I'm loving it. Does anybody have any plans for this weekend? We're so close to the weekend and the weather is starting to get better everywhere. Do we have something's going on? There's a Froggerty color along if you want to join in on this channel. We're hanging out with Taylor Mage. She's awesome. She has such good energy. And I really enjoy her and her outlook on things. And she's also a really good person to follow. She's actually, to me, she's awesome. Keep the toddlers happy. Oh, the youngins. How many do you have? My toddlers are 18 and 19 now. Feels like I'm getting a toddler because I'm about to get a puppy. I am, right? That's probably the truth. All right. So, You're about to get a new husband? That's exciting. 2, 4, and 3-year-old. Lordy. So my boys were a year and a half apart, and one of them is severely autistic, and I mean severely. Yeah, that was like having 12 toddlers in one. But 2, 3, and 4, yikes. That's a whole lot of mommy, 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 and why, and crying. So I'm sure you need some relaxation. I know you're kidding, Kim. Night night, Kelly. See you next time. A husbands are us. I don't know. I wouldn't sign up for it. I'm sure somebody can help you out with that answer, though. Oh, I know that right there is the difference between me going insane and not. Two toddlers was real rough. Won't lie. It was hard. Every bit of it was hard, but also worth it. So they say. Oh, 8, and it's still a toddler. I know you're scaring me right now. You're scaring me, Amy. Remy's maturing fast. He's just real needy, and he's needy of like taking care of me. He thinks that he has to take care of me constantly. It's like he's like a little mom. He won't even like go play or do his thing anymore. He just wants to be right up my rear. Oh man. You know what? Here's my whole thing about that is yes, it's hard and the stages are longer, but what's really cool is when they get to be a little bit older, you will get a break at some point. There will be more playtime for them rather than fighting time and crying time. All of the I needs and wants and I have tos and all those things do go away. And then they become partners in crime, and then you have to worry about it on a whole different level. That's what my thought process was. Potty training seemed like it took forever. It literally was like, what will this ever end? It did not seem like it would. You'll be like missing diaper time. Yeah. I mean, it does. It does end. And the insanity does, and then you'll miss that they were like that. Oh, at least that was my experience because once that's gone, it is gone, and you can't turn back. And now they're 18 and 19, and grown men that are over 6 foot tall. One kid is 6'3", and beautiful humans. But man, I didn't think I would ever make it out of those years. But before you know it, you will. And for the rest of your life, you will wish they were young again. Or maybe not. I mean, some people really don't like those toddler years with their kids because it is taxing. It's taxing. Just make sure you take breaks for yourself because you lose yourself. You won't recognize who you are until it's like way down the road and you're like, what in the heck did I do to myself? Where am I? Who am I? It happens. It happens. Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited, Nessa. Thank you. Oh, okay. So he's slightly younger. Oh, your parents just bam, bam, bam. Yeah, coloring is gonna help. Yep, I just didn't even have the mental capacity for anything. I mean, I did, but all they did was cry while I did everything. So Oh, you're still on bully. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. They never really change the pups too. They do. They get more mature. But like Ruger, our biggest dog, he is honestly my baby. He is my baby. Remy's like my watch dog, and Ruger is like my baby. He requires love. He will come seek me out for love. And when my heart rate goes high, if I'm standing, he'll come stand behind me so that if I fall, he thinks he can reach me. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for being here, Kim. I appreciate you. And thank you all for being the reason I can get out of bed. And I mean that wholeheartedly. It is such an inspiration to have y'all here when it's going to be fun and uplifting and all those things because it's all you want. It just isn't always. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. And then just detox, right? Just do what you do. Hopefully you have help with them because that makes everything a difference also. And you know what? It's going to continue to grow. Your me time will continue to grow as they become more independent. I felt like I didn't leave the house for like the first 10 years of their life. They're really great dogs. I mean, I've had to go through a little bit as y'all went through it with me, having to teach Remy to be quiet, stop barking in here. He's back there yapping at his brother. He's being controlling. Remy, enough. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here, monkey. Come here. Hey, you're okay. Stop barking. Yeah. But enjoy those years, friend, because I'm telling you, it's gone in a millisecond. You will look up and all of that will be gone, and you will be like, what happened? My youngest graduates high school next month, and that is a whole brain uh, distortion I'm not quite ready for. Like, no more babies, you know? I have not. Be empty nester, and it's a lot to process. We don't really prepare for this. Like we get so frustrated with our life and the chaos of all the crying and the fit throwing that we don't realize we're going to miss that one day. That's not good. It is hard, right, Angela? They have their own minds and their own thoughts and their own like there's no like take advantage of it right now because like everything's in your control. It doesn't last forever. And the older they get, the scarier it is because you can't control what they do and where they go, who they hang out with. And yikes. I'm very fortunate. The youngest he's just so responsible and such a good human. And Mason is different. He lives in a group home. He's very, very very, very autistic. Like, I can't explain how autistic he is. Like, you don't meet people this autistic very often. Most people never meet someone like Mason in life. Why do they have an extra line in this? Did I miss something? Blue and purple. So do I add pink here or something? What in the heck just happened? I don't know. Every stage of it is beautiful. It's just, it's always a lot. Everything is. Yep, that does happen, Michelle. That happens. And, you know, wait a minute. I don't get that. Green, blue, and indigo, violet. That's still only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you saying blue, then indigo? I don't get it. Green, yeah, green, then blue. Blue, then indigo, then violet. Oh, okay. Fair enough. That's what I'll do. Thanks for keeping my rainbow skills intact. Apparently, I don't know the rainbow. Look how much I got done. You know how fast it is with these Albrect Dürers? Oh my gosh. Such a pleasure. I also love the colors. The colors for Karen Dash are so beautiful and vibrant. Faber-Castell also is in these. Like, I know they match the polys. They just seem so much more vibrant. The Karen Dash Supras are really bright also. They're a little bit more opaque. Sounds like it. I think you're right. And the problem is I don't really have a purple, a true violet. Guess I'll just use what I have here. That pinky color. Is that good enough? Robin taught you that. Well, that's fantastic. I bet you appreciate that. Mm-mm. It's finally cooled off in here, but it didn't last very long. Yeah, Michelle, don't worry about it. Nobody's here judging you. Not quite the indigo that we were thinking. This is what I have. I guess I could come back in with my pencils and make it the color I need. I just really can't wait to get more of these Albrect Dürers. Like, this is, oh, it helps me with my ADHD mind because I don't like sitting for long times. Well, you know what, Michelle? Because I don't want people judging here. Like, I am the most imperfect human, and I'm going to make mistakes, and I'm going to sound stupid, and I'm going to be stupid sometimes. And I need to be okay with that and have grace for myself. And I also need to have grace for other people that are, you know, imperfect people. And we all are. So we have to have grace here. And that's what I ask. And, you know, if you don't have respect for humans, like, just kind of keep it moving. There's another channel for that. Promise you. A lot of channels out there with a lot of cruel people. And hop, skippity jump over there, you know? I'm not into the whole mean thing. I like people that are direct and honest. I do like that. But I don't want mean people. I don't even sound stupid every day, Angela. I just kind of am sometimes. And it's just, you know, I have to have grace for people. Like, I can't raise the type of kiddos that I have and then ask everyone else to be perfect. That's ridiculous. I realize we are all the same, just in different categories. Like, you might be good at this and I might be good at that. And that's just what it is. So why judge? Yeah. I mean, there's no reason to be mean. There's plenty to judge in this world. And you know what? I know a lot of people are judgmental. And, you know, I can't say that I'm never judgmental. I'm sure there are times where that part of that human comes out of me and it happens. But I do try to keep it to a minimum because I need grace, especially at this point in my life. I've had too much trauma and too much tragedy in my life to think that I got it all under control. That's crazy talk. That's crazy pants. That's like, get on the other side of the street for me. I don't want to deal with that type of human. Mean people suck. That's me being mean. We just all come from different walks of life with different standards. And I think that's the thing, is like, some to one person they're just keeping their standards. To another person, you know, they're I don't know, they feel entitled to their opinion. And ultimately that's what we're dealing with in life, is too much entitlement to opinion and lifestyle and difference and yada yada. I mean, it's fun to have fun and poke fun at each other. I like it when we're making silliness about each other because, like, we're accepting each other. It's a way of humans accepting each other. Why? I don't know, but we do. And if you can't take a joke, you're going to have a hard time too, because there's a lot of people in here that like to joke around and be funny and silly. And that needs to be okay too. We need to accept that about them also. And don't take it personally. But I don't have a problem telling people when they're jerks. That is one thing about me. I'm nice until I am not. Empathy. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Wow, because I will cry because there's a lot to cry about, I promise you. But, there's a lot to be said, I have a 19-year-old, never heard him say I love you, fully. And so to me that's tragic. So all the other things that people make fun of each other about in life is disgusting. It's disgusting. But that's my own thing and my own world and my own thing. So you all just keep being who you are. You know what, Michelle? And that just means those aren't your people. That's simple. If you can't joke around with your friends, now be careful because joking is different to other people. You need to be able to read your crowd. If you can't read your crowd and understand who can handle what, you're going to offend people because jokes aren't funny to everybody. So the faster someone learns to read a crowd, the less they offend people, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, this world can be very cruel and mean it. Don't do it again. Don't say sorry and then keep doing it because that pisses me off. I get super pissy when someone says I'm sorry because I'm sorry is actually saying I won't do that again. So don't do it again. And as adults, you have the ability to control that. So I guess the thing is that just because I'm not mean doesn't mean I don't have opinion. I'm just not going to force my opinion on you to behave the way I behave. I can't have that expectation. Hello. Hello, Taylor. Hiya. Hiya. Speaking of Miss Taylor, here she is, and she is amazing. So say hello. Um, Michelle, can you do me a favor and drop Taylor's uh, link in there? She is like right away from having her 100 subscribers, and I really, really want to support her because she's doing it. She's doing it. She's doing it all the time, and I just really appreciate people that are trying for themselves. Taylor has a little one at home too. Right, Taylor? 2 or 3? Yeah, thank you, Michelle. Thanks for dropping that. How far are you away from your goal? She also has a giveaway on her channel. She's going to be giving away, I think, a book of your choice, probably up to a certain value, obviously. But she has that. Oh, 9. You have 9. Woohoo! That's one more from this morning. Oh, you're 10 away. Oh, he's 9. Why did I think he was younger? Shame on me. I thought he was younger than that. Did you make your mommy stage, your young mommy stage? My God. It's so much easier once they get to that 7, 8, 9. Once they get past 5 and start going to school, because they start to see that there is a specific way we ask for things and behave and timing. This is Mythographic Enchanted Castles. This is a buddy color. We are doing buddy color in this one, and it's due by the end of the month if you want to join. Yes, Michelle, it is a very much huge blessing, but it is really the hardest thing in the world. You spend your entire life from the day that child is born, from the day that you conceive, you spend the rest of your life worrying about that constantly. It never goes away. It doesn't matter how old my children are, 18 and 19 years old. Matter of fact, I worry about them more now than when they were kids, like young, because now they're on their own. I don't have control over keeping them safe all the time. Yeah, it's I did not worry as much when they were kids as I do now. That's for sure. It is like, I mean, you have older children, so I know you know. Dear word, in heaven, it is like a constant struggle to figure out how to not worry. Oh, and grandkids. So you know, I'm telling you, Taylor, that is like when you get to the grandkids stage, it's like a whole different world. It's like, but that's so fun because you can be like, go home, go home, leave me alone, kiddo. Probably sounds harsh, but it's true. Ooh, well, you know what, my friends, I am over time. I am over time tonight. And it has been a blessing. It has been awesome to be here. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a reason to get my booty to bed. And like just sitting up is a workout for me. And I am so thankful for you all. I say that a lot, but I absolutely positively mean it. And really quick before I go, I wanted to see Nessa's video that she sent. Where'd you put it, friend? Live showing maybe? No, I don't see it there. Daily banter. Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. I hope this is okay to show. Sorry, this thing is in the way. Oh my gosh, look at this. She's about to run into it. Oh, it went away. Did you run into it? Oh, did it cut off? I'm so confused. That's so cool, though. Wow. I know, Nessa. Did you get the gold? Did you at least find pencils? Like, what happened? Are you magical now? what, what happened? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here tonight. I appreciate you. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up before you leave. And I appreciate you all. And we will do our very best to continue to stream every other day. I am trying for every day, but I got to build up my endurance. And as you can see, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm trying, friends. So keep praying that I can do this and we can continue to chat and get to know each other and have fun. Okie dokie. I'll talk to you very, very soon. And I will post. This is our challenge for the month of May, our color challenge. You didn't taste the rainbow either. Funny. This is our color challenge. So 414 is our challenge. You're welcome, Angela. Thank you for being here. And I'll post this tonight. I will also, what else do I owe a post for? Oh, Aura. And is there anything else? I'm not sure. Not sure. But please join in. This is hashtag color palette 414. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nessa. That is very kind of you. Okay. And again, I'll post it, and then that way you can join in, and I'll put the hashtag there. So I'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you very much. And toodles, my new